Donnie, why don't you start us off?
Well, Ron, I think moving the draft around is nothing but good for the NFL and for the NFL's fans. You talked about it last 2 years in Chicago. It was in New York City for years and years before that. But I think this could really help out other markets in the NFL, places like Pittsburgh, Boston. Think about a draft in the city of Cleveland, a team that always has a pick in the first 10 picks of the draft. And even with other markets coming up on the horizon, Los Angeles could be a place to host the NFL draft with 2 teams now in the NFL. And then even down the road, once the Raiders move to Las Vegas, you could even throw a draft out there. But just looking at some of the numbers from the money made the last few years in Chicago on the annual rate, they averaged roughly 200,000 visitors to the Windy City. $81.6 million in total impact came through Chicago, $456,000 in hotel revenue, over $6 million in state and local taxes with the people that came through for the NFL draft. So just great things all around. I mean, bringing an NFL draft to your city, that even creates some new temporary jobs for your city. So I think it is nothing but good for the NFL to continue to move around to different markets.
Absolutely. I think Westminster is the best team that Case Western has faced to this point in the season, being that the Spartans don't face the presidents of W&J, but coming off a 17-point win, 45-28 over Washington last week. 28 points is a pretty high output for the opposing team because Case Western, the defense has been very good this season, number 1 against the run, number 2 against the pass, and best in scoring defense, allowing just over 15 points per game. So a little bit different for them last week, and it doesn't get easier this week with Westminster coming into town, but the offense for this Case Western squad has been just as good as the defense. Rob Kuda last week, 15 of 24, 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's kind of been a cuz all season, guys. 24 touchdowns to lead the PAC with 270 yards per game coming with that. Jacob Burke has been a very solid running back behind him. 27 carries for a $167 and 2 touchdowns a week ago. 13 touchdowns for him on the ground. Also leads the President's Athletic Conference. So a very talented offense, and then you have weapons outside with guys like Justin Fan, who has 5 touchdowns on the year as the main receiving target for Rob Kuda. Case Western, a very solid team, up and down, offense, defense, and special teams. But Westminster is a team style that they haven't seen all season with the weapons and the defense that they bring to Case Western today.